There is nothing as satisfying as working in wood or watching a master craftsman bring out the incredible beauty of timber. For over 60 years, tradesmen have been relying on Wattle wood stains and finishes. Wattle also make a range of easy-to-use products for the home handyman, so everyone can achieve professional-looking results. We can't promise you skills acquired over a lifetime. We can promise you a beautiful finish with Wattle wood stains and Estepol finishes.
I grew my first oranges for Cottee's cordials. These days, Cottee's have their superb country blend cordial made with Valencia and Noble oranges. It's 60% real juice. That means Cottee's needs millions more oranges. I've been picking oranges in my sleep. With the beaut taste of so much extra fruit, it's hard to believe country blends are cordial.
Cottee's Country Blend, with the goodness of 60% real fruit juice.
There are still thousands of lights in Kempthorne's marathon sale. Kempthorne are closing down their old factory, and 40,000 lights worth $2 million must be cleared at throwaway prices. You'll find Kempthorne lights for every purpose. Tracks, downlights, pendants, wall lights, kitchen and exterior lights, and do-it-yourself lights that don't require an electrician. If you haven't been to see it, you owe it to yourself to pay a visit. The old Kempthorne factory, 1680 Dandenong Road, Clayton. Everything that lights is for sale.
Aussie Utes and Aussie Vans. Compare the Utes and Vans you've known, and I'm sure you'll all agree. Ford Falcon stands alone for reasons plain to see. A man, he needs his comfort and a little bit of style. He needs Ford Falcon Utes and Vans, best by a country mile. Hard-riding little buzz boxes just don't appeal, don't suit. Give me 6-cylinder performance and economy to boot. Ford Falcon Utes and Vans, 'cause they stand alone.
To preserve and beautify some of Australia's greatest architecture, Wattle combines technology and experience to bring you the SolarGuard range. 100% acrylic, covered with oil, no primer needed on most surfaces, and washes out in water. SolarGuard can stand up to sun, wind, rain, drought, because it's as tough as the beautiful country that inspires it. So, keep Australia beautiful with Wattle SolarGuard. Yep, SolarGuard can take it easy.
When you book to London with British Airways, we don't just book your flight. We can have a rented car ready for you from just $24 a day. A hotel in London from just $27 a night. And we'll even give you a return ticket to any one of 8 European cities, including Paris, absolutely free. It's all in the world's favourite holiday book at your travel agents. British Airways, the world's favourite airline.
Here, Sandy! Here, with specials like these, you can't go wrong. Like Lindeman's casks, $4.59. Great Western Champers, a beaut, $3.49. Claymore Scotch, only $9.99. Orlando Star Wines, a bubbly $1.79. But only while stocks last. Lindeman's casks, $4.59. Great Western, $3.49. Claymore Scotch, $9.99. Star Wines, $1.79. Oi, don't forget to check Tuesday's Sun and Wednesday's Herald from his store locations. And his liquor specials at a store near you. Terrific.
Sunday night, an incredible family movie special.
I do not want a horse from New South Wales stealing away their precious cup.
It could still be done, sir.
The dream was to win the first Melbourne Cup.
If anything should happen to him, do not come back this way.
The task was to cross an untracked continent.
Well, I give up. Which way do you reckon?
600 miles of Australia's treacherous outback.
I'm taking him down to win the Melbourne Cup.
The adventure was to turn the boy into a man.
Man up! Don't try, Dave. Get down now, lad.
Archer, filmed entirely in Australia in sensational stereo.
Save us straight! We'll never catch that horse.
For the first outstanding time on television.
Bookmakers are quoting 100 to 1.
Just 20 quid, Governor. What do you want to do? All on Archer.
Archer, the amazing true story behind our first Melbourne Cup winner.
You treat that horse like he's your master.
Well, he is, in his way. And a friend.
Brought to you by Styrofoam brand Blue Ribbon Insulation. 6:30 Sunday on Channel 10.
I'm Rusty, the home wrecker. I love metal.
Rust needs the Kilrust chain of protection.
Kilrust! Ah!
Kilrust Metal Primer and Kilrust Gloss Enamel. Kilrust is the rust specialist. It's industrial strength, made for Australian conditions. So beat Rusty the home wrecker on metal, galvanized iron, aluminium. Whatever you need, rust removers, primers, enamels, Kilrust has it. Kilrust by Wattle.
Right now, your Ford dealer's let nothing but nothing stand in the way of being number one in light trucks. So he's doing some heavy dealing. On Couriers, on Falcons, on F100s, and really heavy deals on Econovans and Spectrons. Know what I mean? So, get on down and he'll be your Ford dealer today, and he'll push the price way down.
Want a cheese slice with more tasty cheddar?
Better buy new Bega Super Slices.
Made my lunch yet?
Homemade cheeseburgers.
Better buy Bega.
Cheeseburgers, ice, Mum.
Breakfast in bed.
Better buy Bega.
Thanks, darling.
Jazzy Jaffles.
Better buy Bega.
Here's lunch.
Terrific TV dinners.
Better buy Bega.
Much of the movie?
Have to start.
Do-it-yourself snacks.
Is that yummy, darling?
Better buy new Bega Super Slices.
Have you noticed how everywhere you go these days, everybody's serving white wine? Don't get me wrong, I've got nothing against white wine. It's great with meals. But a lot of the time you want something more refreshing than wine. That's when I have Cinzano. Cinzano Bianco. Soda, maybe a dash of orange. Less alcohol than wine. And much more refreshing. Chin chin. Cinzano, the refreshing change.
You can get it riding. You can get it sliding. You can feel it coming on about 4. A hard-earned thirst needs a big cold beer. And the best cold beer is Vic. Vic Bitter. You can get it walking. You can get it talking. You can get it working a plow. Matter of fact, I got it now. Victoria Bitter.
Great news, Australia. Red Rooster's Chicken in the Basket is back. Pass it on.
Your chicken is ready. Red, 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 red rooster. Australia, your chicken is ready. Australia.
Red Rooster's Chicken in the Basket. Just $3.29 for Australia's best chicken and chips in Australia's handiest cane basket. Don't miss out on yours.
Red, ready, red rooster.
They've shot this 3 times, and every time I've had to rewash Lisa's hair. Frequent washing can irritate, and damage your hair. So when I mentioned this to Sunsilk, they went to work and produced new Sunsilk Everyday Shampoo. It's just made for frequent washing. The gentle, silky formula in Sunsilk Everyday leaves your hair soft and shiny. Hair that's fresh every day, and that's a promise from me and Sunsilk. For simply beautiful hair, every day.
Hepburn Spa mineral waters were first bottled at the spring over a century ago, when Captain John Hepburn discovered in 1837 the health-giving mineral waters of Hepburn Spa. Today, the Hepburn Spa waters are famous, naturally invigorating, naturally refreshing, and still bottled at the spring so they're as good as nature made them, and still called by the name Captain Hepburn was proud to give them. Hepburn Spa natural mineral waters, still bottled at the spring.
Good evening. The royal charity performance of the movie Burke and Wills is now underway at the Cinema Centre in Burke Street. The Prince and Princess of Wales arrived at 8:10, about 5 minutes later than scheduled. A large crowd had gathered outside to see the royals, who arrived well after the official party of dignitaries. The Princess of Wales was wearing a stunning backless silver dress. After greeting the crowd outside, the royal couple moved inside to greet the official guests who were waiting in the lobby of the Hoyts Cinema Centre. And among the official party were executives of the Hoyts chain, Premier John Cain and his wife Nancy, and radio personality Darren Hinch, in his capacity with the Variety Club. Also, members of the cast were present, including Jack Thompson. The movie will run until about 10:45. And we'll have more coverage of this evening's royal charity performance in our later news breaks, and the full story in our late news.
Hepburn Spa mineral waters were first bottled at the spring over a century ago, when Captain John Hepburn discovered in 1837 the health-giving mineral waters of Hepburn Spa. Today, the Hepburn Spa waters are famous, naturally invigorating, naturally refreshing, and still bottled at the spring so they're as good as nature made them, and still called by the name Captain Hepburn was proud to give them. Hepburn Spa natural mineral waters, still bottled at the spring.
I know a friendly place, the best around. Gotta go. The kind of homely place you're glad you found. Get away. There's a welcome everywhere along the way. Well, I know Homestead's the place to stay when you get away.
Homestead Motor Inns have more locations across Australia, more comforts, more services to make you feel like coming back. And Homestead's just a phone call away.
Homestead's the place to stay when you get away.
Get away.
Dogs I've always loved, since I was a child. Our biggest success was the Best in Show with one of our Newfoundlands. Bunny here, he's a champion too, actually. You wouldn't know it, actually, a little scruff, would you? But he is. Pal plays a very important part in our dog's diet. It's nice and chunky. It's important to feed Pal daily because they get all the necessary minerals and vitamins from the Pal. I recommend Pal for all dogs.
The new Toyota Corolla has been launched, and no one is more over the moon about it than Ken Morgan.
And when it comes to space, this new Corolla's a star. There's much more space here and in the rear. Its performance is out of this world too. Fast takeoff and precision handling thanks to the new generation front-wheel drive.
If you want to know more about the new Corolla, don't talk to a salesman.
Talk to Ken Morgan Toyota at Nunawading.
Attention all job hunters. In Saturday's Age, all employment classifieds will be in one giant new lift-out section in Saturday Extra. All professional, situations vacant, government, teachers and nurses' jobs will be listed in this giant new section. So on Saturday, the sort of job you're looking for will be a lot easier to find. Don't miss the giant new lift-out employment section now with Saturday Extra in Saturday's Age.
Cheap jeans, cheap news, and the Cheap Jeans Warehouse, Grant Street, South Melbourne, is closing down. Everything must be sold. From this Thursday till Saturday for 60 non-stop hours, men's, women's and kids' denims, cords and canvas jeans and tops are thrown out from $5 each. Never before in the history of cheap jeans will so many pay so little for so much. The Cheap Jeans Warehouse closing down total clearance. Jeans from $5. Thursday till Saturday for 60 non-stop hours. But hurry, cheap news travels fast. Cheap Jeans.
You're running the fast track, you're playing the game. They've been watching you close, they've been calling your name. Life is starting to taste as good as your beer. Swan full flavor, special light beer. Every day you're putting your dream on the line. Now you've got it in your pocket and it's about time. Life is starting to taste as good as your beer. Special light, Swan full flavor. Special light beer. Special light beer. Taste the smooth. Taste the gold. Taste that's full. Taste that's bold. Life is starting to taste as good as your beer. Special light is here. Swan full flavor. Special light beer.
The Melbourne Cup Carnival, the time of the year that brings Melbourne alive and stirs up the party spirit in everyone. The fun starts at Flemington this Saturday with Derby Day, the best days racing in Australasia. It's a day of classic fashion and classic racing. There's Maya fashions on the field, souvenirs, and it's just $7 adults, $3 children. You can't miss Derby Day, the exciting start to the Melbourne Cup Carnival. It's top horses and top hats at Flemington this Saturday for Derby Day. Be there. The Melbourne Cup Carnival. Don't miss a day of it.
134. 140. And the black for 147.
When it comes to the crunch, nothing beats Doritos Tasty Cheese Corn Chips.
Doritos?
Because they taste as good as they crunch.
Summer's coming, and you're thinking of buying a wagon to see more of Australia.
but you feel you can't afford air conditioning? Well, think again. Because until November the 30th, Mitsubishi is offering air conditioning at no extra cost with every Star Wagon, Express Wagon and four-wheel drive wagon. So see your participating Mitsubishi dealer now and enjoy free air conditioning from the car maker of the year.
What a performer, but the non-conformer. Laser TX3. Moving to the beat, king of the streets. Laser TX3. Lay back, feeling alright. TX3 is the star of the night. All night rager, real life stager. Laser TX3. A real performer, but the non-conformer. Laser TX3.
Sometimes I'm away working for weeks at a time, but I'm my own boss, so when I'm home I can take my time and unwind. We'd always wanted a houseboat, so we got a home equity loan from National Australia Bank.
A bit of peace and quiet, that's why you work all day. A place to get away, together.
Your home is an asset you can use. So for a home equity loan, get together with National Australia Bank, your bank.
When it comes to the crunch, nothing beats Doritos tasty cheese corn chips.
Doritos?
Because they taste as good as they crunch.
They've shot this 3 times, and every time I've had to rewash Lisa's hair. Frequent washing can irritate, and damage your hair. So when I mentioned this to Sunsilk, they went to work and produced new Sunsilk Everyday Shampoo. It's just made for frequent washing. The gentle, silky formula in Sunsilk Everyday leaves your hair soft and shiny. Hair that's fresh every day, and that's a promise from me and Sunsilk. For simply beautiful hair, every day.
Within this crate lies a secret guarded and nurtured since the Middle Ages, a secret known as Méthode Champenoise, the authentic French way of making champagne. It's a secret that results in a champagne of superior style and finesse. Seaview Champagne, the one made the way champagne has been made for centuries and should still be made today. Seaview Champagne. In Seaview, the secret lives.
Which bank lends more for housing than any other bank?
The Commonwealth Bank.
Which bank's good for a personal loan right now? The Commonwealth Bank.
Which bank is electronically linked to this supermarket? Commonwealth Bank.
What do you have in mind? A boat, pool, holiday?
New car.
Which bank has the term deposit with the interest rate that accelerates? The Commonwealth Bank.
Which is the only national bank that's 100% Australian-owned?
The Commonwealth Bank.
Which bank? The Commonwealth Bank, Australia's leading bank.
At Club Mediterranee, we can show you how the most beautiful islands on Earth can look even more enchanting from one of our sailboats or catamarans. How the view improves even more from 20 feet under. And as days drift into night, how even the sunsets seem to take on a special glow. Club Mediterranee. Now 100 of the world's great beauty spots are even more attractive.
It's Holden's sale of the century, and everyone's a winner. Unleaded petrol models are due in January, so Holden must clear all new 1985 cars now. It's the biggest sale I've ever seen, so let's go shopping. Just look at these prices. Commodore, Chimera at this, and Astra. In fact, incredible savings on all these Holdens. All stocks must go in Holden's sale of the century.
You've won me, Tony.
See your Holden dealer now, and you'll be a winner.
It's just a little bitty Dixieland country place.
Sunday night, Burt Reynolds teams up with the Queen of Country Music, Dolly Parton, in the most outrageous television premiere of the year.
Well, it certainly ain't a training bra, but I do believe I can fill it out.
For the best little time of your life, it's the best little whorehouse in Texas.
Texas has a whorehouse in it.
With Burt and Dolly having this much fun, it can't be legal.
But there's nothing dirty going on.
Watching you get undressed is the best part.
The best part?
Well, maybe not the best part, but in the top two.
For the first time on television, this is the wildest, wickedest comedy you'll ever see.
Melbourne people!
Be on TV!
The best little whorehouse in Texas.
Dirty going on.
Come on over here and give me a little lip lock.
8:30 Sunday on Channel 10.
A kiss, maybe
8:30 Monday, a television first so incredibly hot, the Americans banned it.
Marilyn Monroe was murdered. There's no question about it.
Marilyn Monroe, say goodbye to the president.
She was fascinated by him. I think she was scared to death of him.
A scorching expose that reveals startling new evidence about the mysterious death of the Hollywood legend and her relationship with President Kennedy and his brother.
Bobby got very infatuated. Then it led into an affair.
Marilyn Monroe, say goodbye to the president. 8:30 Monday on 10.
Well, hello and good day. Nice to see you this way.
Food Plus is for busy people going places.
Hey, Tony, your wife's phone. Don't forget to eat something, mate.
At Food Plus, you can park, shop and drive away in a few minutes.
Your man called. Don't forget the coffee.
Day or night. Public holidays too. Food Plus has everything you want. Food, petrol and friendly service.
Food Plus, your store next door.
Food Plus, where the bargains never close.
Yukon Razor, with a laser, 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 proud laser, 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 spirit razor, laser with a laser. You sit and cut and this and that, you laser with a laser. Bring it all the right places, fix in all the tight spaces. Laser, laser, be a laser, 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 proud laser, Yukon Razor, spirit razor, laser, be a laser.
Introducing a remarkable new vacuum cleaner from Philips, one that's as good for you as it is for your floors. This steel handle locks into your height so it's easy on your back. There's a 360-degree cleaning sweep, less push, less pull. And 1,000 watts of power is controlled automatically. More power when you need it, less when you don't. The revolutionary vacuum cleaner from Philips. At last a machine that remembers you're a human being. From Philips, because we want you to have the best.
If you choose the wrong type of sunscreen lotion, you could end up looking like a lobster. A lot of lotions claim they'll save your skin. So, what's the difference? Some are too greasy, or they wash off in water. Some don't offer the right protection for your skin type, and some don't effectively filter out the sun's burning rays. Le Tan is a non-greasy, moisturizing sunscreen with collagen that provides positive protection even in the water. Le Tan, vive la différence.
Today, the computer helps us work more efficiently. And new Ford Fairmont Gears technology is in step with today. New luxury, new comfort, information at a glance, fingertip ease. And if you choose, the power of optional electronic fuel injection. Now, feel the luxury of technology. Drive new Ford Fairmont Gear.
What? Change to the state bank? What have they got that our bank hasn't got?
The state banking system for a start. Everything's in the one account. One card, free checks, up to 11.5% interest. Your card can be a Visa card too. It's plain common sense.
Susie, banking isn't meant to make sense. The queues, the paperwork, the hassles, they're all part of life's rich tapestry. We're wedded to it.
Maybe a trial separation.
The state banking system. The system that beats the system. This is the computer that takes photographs. This is Canon T70, world's most advanced, simple camera. Program the picture you want, focus, and the computer takes control, with every automatic function displayed on this screen. Canon T70 has built-in power wind, plus a choice of more than 50 Canon lenses, automatic flash, and an optional command back with an incredible range of computerized functions. Get your hands on Canon T70, the computer that takes photographs.
Look at this. It's a pizza. True. But it's shrunk. It's round like a pizza. It's got herbs and real cheese on top.
New Nabisco Manizza, not your same old boring party snack.
But how do they shrink a pizza? Where's that music coming from?
Manizza, the biscuit that thinks it's a pizza. One of the new entertainers from
Nabisco.
From the director of Towering Inferno comes another spectacular movie. Richard Widmark, Michael Caine, Richard Chamberlain, Henry Fonda and Catherine Ross head an all-star cast in The Swarm. 10:55 tonight on 10.
We were there the day you first cried out, stayed beside you as a child, and watched with care as you filled out and drove the young boys wild. And when you moved out on your own, needed care, you weren't alone, not alone, 'cause HBA was there. Now you've got a family, and they're growing strong. When you need us, we're there where we belong. Here with you today, just like we were yesterday. Whenever you need care, we're glad we're there. Whenever you need care, we're glad we're there. Whenever you need care, HBA is there.
You miss your daughter since she moved to the city, don't you? Well, give her a call.
Love to, but STD's pretty expensive, isn't it?
Off-peak. Even over the longest distance, it's only around $4 for a 10-minute STD get-together.
As low as that?
Even cheaper over shorter distances. So nice to talk to someone you love.
Never knew STD cost so little. I've had my twins too.
Someone needs to hear your voice today.
Qantas has discovered there is a spirit in Europe that extends way beyond the Big Bens and all the well-worn sights. Qantas has discovered a Europe you haven't seen before. This time, see a Europe that's different. Join the Flying Kangaroo and take the spirit of Australia overseas.
Charles and Diana, the Prince and Princess of Wales, the royals who have captured the hearts and imaginations of the world. Their fairy tale romance, the magical wedding, the birth of their 2 children. Monday night in the David Johnston collection, a private look at the future rulers of the Commonwealth, from their early years to recent footage of the family together. For the first time on television, in celebration of the royal visit to Melbourne, Charles and Diana, the story so far. 7:30 Monday on Channel 10.
Saturday night, Clint Eastwood in double barrel action as Dirty Harry.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
You don't assign him, you turn him loose.
No wonder they call him Dirty Harry.
What does a girl have to do to go to bed with you?
Then he's dirtier than ever in Magnum Force.
Whose side are you on?
The Clint Eastwood Festival featuring Dirty Harry and Magnum Force, 8:30 Saturday on 10. If you're thinking about a new car, a boat, caravan, even home improvements, and you're an RACV member, getting the cash could be as easy as lifting a finger and dialing the RACV loan line. Chances are you'll get loan approval in just 24 hours. And for future borrowing, the RACV Finance card makes it even easier. RACV Finance. Now you've got the power to make it all come true at your fingertips.
Taste the flower in your fish. Taste the sunshine in your egg. Taste the taters in your chips. Taste the chicken in the leg. Taste the garden in your greens. Taste the sizzle in your steak. Let the taste come shining through in everything you make.
Crisco, so light all you taste is the food.
Today's working woman has to do more than one thing at a time. That's why so many are discovering lamb shortcuts. Shortcuts are fast recipes and easy styles that almost cook themselves. So if you find one full-time job is enough, make a simple meal of meat. Try some lamb shortcuts.
Yalumba is the Barossa Valley's oldest family-owned winery. For over 100 years, we've been making some of the best wine ever to come out of a cask. We're darned if we're going to stop now, as you can tell when you taste our new 2-litre casks of Rosé and limited-release Chardonnay and Chenin Blanc. Yalumba. possibly the best wine ever to come out of a cask.
Stock market at Roberts of Kew, more camper vans and motorhomes for you to view. That's what Roberts Stock Market is all about. We've got the getaway, the camper that's best, and motorhomes put us to the test. It's Roberts Stock Market, we're bigger than the rest.
Before you buy or sell any new or used leisure vehicle, see Roberts Expansion Sale, now on both sides of High Street.
Stock market at Roberts of Kew.
Tomorrow night on Day by Day, the king of the teeny boppers in Australia. Michael Jackson pays us a flying visit and we get to meet him between engagements. That's tomorrow at 7 on 7.
Are you happy? Let's go and have a drink. G'day. You know, I've been breeding thoroughbreds here for about 15 years, so I reckon I know a good horse. And as a true Scotchman, I also enjoy a good whiskey. No, not Scotsman. I said Scotchman. And that's why there's always a bottle of Johnny Walker Red behind my bar.
Hey, let's drink to us all.
True Scotchman.
Johnny Walker Red Label Old Scotch Whisky, the first choice of true Scotchmen around the world.
Now you can be short of sight or short of a bite, but you should never be short of runners. You can be short of a yard or short of a car, but you should never be short of runners. And you can grin when the situation's dim, even if your pockets are empty. You're not short of a trick, 'cause the colors and fits of rubbers will get you.
Ruggeds by the Stubbies Clothing Company. A man should never be short of a pair.
One roof is so practical, it can resist weathering for years without cracking, breaking, or maintenance, yet still bend to your will. One roof wins award after award from architects, yet adds the crowning touch to the most modest home. A roof that can blend in perfectly with the environment, or reflect your own style and individuality. The Colorbond roof, the most beautiful roof you can put over your head.
If your dog has lost his energy, well, maybe his coat is lacking luster. He won't tell you what's wrong. He's probably embarrassed about it, but, well, he's probably got... And then he needs a proven effective form of treatment like single-dose Canex Plus every 3 months against round... hook... whip... But don't wait for your dog to ask for it, because he's probably embarrassed.